my wife coming to the realization that I've known her for over half my life, right? And I said I was supposed to be a whore. She was like, that's why you got all girls. Is that true that if you are a whore as a man, you have all girls? I don't think so. I think what it is, if the person you have kids with is an asshole, that's why the ding-a-ling retreats and a vagina appears.
Thank you.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay,
No.
I'm telling you right now, that's what it is.
No, it ain't.
If the person you had kids with is an asshole, then you're gonna have a girl.
You know, when you a hoe, you get your payback, and you have girls.
And see, and when they say this, you get payback. There's not a woman out there alive that can say I did him wrong. Maybe one could say he almost. There's not a woman alive that say I did him wrong.
I can say that. That's what you talking about.
Okay. You don't count. Everybody else, we talking about, because to be a hoe, you got to be with other women. We're not talking about
other women.
We're not talking about. Okay, first of all,
As I check my kids into the doctor's office from the girlfriend that you left me for.
okay, so technically she might have ran into like 2 or 3 ex-girlfriends at the hospital. But I can't control where they work at. You know what I'm saying? And when we ran into them, did they give you any attitude?
No, they just looked at me.
And they smiled, and they was cordial, and they was happy to see me, and they happy that we happy, and it was all good, well wished. How am I a lie?
There wasn't even that much spoken. It was just like, "Hey, how you doing?"
That
and kept it moving.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. It wasn't no mad dog, and it wasn't no smacking of the lips and all this other stuff.
I don't know what she said after she walked past.
I mean. So there's not a woman that now keep in mind that I called a girlfriend. We got to distinguish that though. We got to distinguish that. There's not a woman that I said that's my girlfriend that I've ever done wrong.
You know, since I don't have any names, and I'm gonna have to start calling them out their characteristics.
Okay.
So what about Atlanta?
Who was in Atlanta? Who you talking about? Bubba Lie? That's Mississippi. And
yeah, no, she
don't
was
count.
in Atlanta. She was in Atlanta. Yes, she was.
I had a girlfriend in Atlanta.
No. Okay, no, yeah, she was in Mississippi. Yeah.
Okay, and that's Bubba Lie. And Bubba Lie is cool. All right. Now who else?
You left. You waited till she left the house and left her. So how you gonna say?
I didn't do her wrong.
That's not wrong. Leaving somebody.
That is not wrong. Look, we had to part ways. We parted ways. It was cordial. She moved on. I moved on. And that was...
You walked out of the house when she left to go to work. And you left. And went to Atlanta. So that is not cordial.
That's not wrong.
That is wrong.
Because it was... I don't know what was going on at that time. See, I got a big frontal lobe and I don't remember. But what I do know is I left. She wasn't looking for me. I wasn't looking for her. We crossed paths once or twice, and it was high, and it was cool, and we went on about our way.
Mm-hmm.
That was that. So how is that doing anybody wrong?
Mm-hmm.
I can call any one of my ex-girlfriends right now.
Call.
If I had their number. See how I got out of that, fellas? You see that?
Their number.
If I had their number.
You still got the number.
Or any contact with them.
Oh, so because the girl that called me when you was sick.
Just a friend that cared about me.
You cussed that girl out. Talk about no call.
Because I was ill and I wasn't in my right mind. No, she knew that.
No.
Okay? She knew that.
Sure? No,
okay.
She didn't know that.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
It was a concerned ex-girlfriend or whatever.
It was a concerned friend.
You wouldn't cuss out a friend who was calling to check on you. You said don't call her again. And hung up on her.
Okay, but I didn't do it wrong and I wasn't in my right mind. Keep in mind, when this happened, I was in the hospital on my deathbed. Okay?
Got enough energy to cuss her out.
Because I had to make sure that my wife continued to wipe my balls while I died on the hospital bed. So, of course, don't call me because you can't wipe my balls from wherever you're at in the United States of America.
All his women.
I ain't got a bunch of women.
I got a bunch of guys.
You got a bunch of guys?
Yeah.
My daughter's a whore.
They give me their money.
They give you money?
Yeah, I'm getting all kind of little cash apps.
Okay, but those are from people.
I did not raise a manipulating chick. Okay.
That's your child.
First of all, first of all, and for the people on the internet that watch this, okay, of course my daughter knows I'm not really calling her a whore or nothing like that. Let's go ahead and get that cleared up.
They always offer me money, so if I always say no, but if I say yes, then I mean it.
And me and Big Cousin, I already had this discussion with her. Because if they show up to the house,
Exactly.
Why would they do that?
because
They giving you money.
and it's the internet, and they
gonna
find out where
you.
they find out where you at. It's a done deal.
And you
Well,
gonna
I'm
have
like-
and you gonna have us
You
going
can
to
cut
jail.
that out. We don't have this discussion, and they be on the internet giving her Robux and all kind of random
No,
BS.
you don't. I don't play Roblox anymore like that. But I'm trying to say, like,
You shouldn't be
they
doing
always
it.
offer me stuff and I say no. Cause
They
most of the
offer you stuff
offer me
because they
stuff.
try to get something.
Yep, they
they
trying to
like
get
you.
your attention. They paying for your time and attention, and time and attention is
Yeah, but are they
invaluable.
paying for anything if I say no?
You should say no.
I do say no. I always say no. Unless it's something I actually want. But no.
All right, listen to me. Listen to me. Okay.
You see the cats yet?
I think I saw Cinder.
Don't be
Walked over by
accepting
Erica's house.
money from these random people on the internet.
Does he have a bushy tail now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He always had.
Anyway.
Selling stuff. I told mom.
My daughter, she gonna learn. All we could do is try to raise them to the best of our ability. She gonna learn, and it's gonna suck. And I'm gonna go to jail, and it's gonna be her fault. So anyway, I wasn't a whore. The reason why I have daughters is because my wife is an asshole. That's the whole synopsis
He walked over and went
of
out.
this
There you
video.
go.
Okay. Oh, he do got a pretty bushy tail. That's the whole synopsis of this video. Now, my wife, on the other hand,
Don't get punched in the face on camera.
my wife, on the other hand, busting it open.
He a lie.
Okay. She scratched the inside of her knee with her earring. That's how she was. That's how much. How much she was busted open.
You know I hate you.
I love you, baby. Anyway, that's what it is.